So here is why AI SaaS is stuck at $0. A lot of you have built something. You have some app, you have some full stack web app, some mobile app, some Chrome extension. You've built something, but you're stuck at $0. You never got that first paying customer. And here's why. Here's the brutal truth. It is because you're focusing on building. A lot of you like building, and all of us like building, right? Who doesn't like it? If you build a product, it's like your baby. You literally birthed it. It's creating something out of nothing. And that is both a blessing and a curse. It is a blessing that it doesn't feel like work. It is a curse that it is very addictive. And it is easy. It is fun to do. But a lot of times, it's not what you should be doing. You keep adding extra features instead of selling what you built, right? So after you have the MVP, after you have the minimal viable product, the quick and dirty prototype, you need to pivot your focus. When you didn't have anything, yeah, it makes sense to build something. So you have something to sell. But once you've built that thing, it's like more building isn't going to sell it. And this is the very painful truth that a lot of people don't understand, and that's why they're stuck at $0. You simply are stuck at $0 because you don't prioritize marketing. I mean, I know you don't want to hear it, but the same way actually, a lot of you don't even realize, the same way you can use AI to code for you, to build the software for you, you can also use AI to help you with the marketing. But it takes a bit more creativity, and it's less popular, and it's probably more in its early days than the AI coding. But in business, business doesn't care about your feelings, right? So it doesn't care whether you feel like, okay, I want to do some prompting, or I want to record some YouTube videos, or run some ads, or do some SEO. Business doesn't care. In business, you must focus on the biggest problem. And if you've built a product, you have the product, it works. Maybe you even gave it to a couple of your friends, and it works for them, and you get great feedback. Maybe you have even free users. Maybe you have a bunch of free users, but you're still stuck at $0. Then your biggest problem isn't building. It's not adding extra features. The biggest problem is you don't focus on marketing and distribution. When building a startup, when building an AI SaaS, distribution, promotion, and marketing are just as important, if not more important, than the actual building. And again, this is one of these harsh truths, but there's plenty of businesses in this world. Just walk down the street, okay? Plenty of businesses that have a shitty product, but they have good sales and good marketing and still make a ton of money. There's also plenty of businesses that might have a great product, but if they're terrible marketing and terrible sales, nobody will even find out about them. And that is the importance of distribution and promotion. And just because we're building an AI SaaS, and just because your product could be revolutionary and could catch virality and grow to millions of users, it doesn't mean you shouldn't neglect sales, marketing, distribution, and promotion. In fact, about half of your time should be delegated on that. So if you spend 4 hours per day building your AI SaaS, 2 of those hours should be marketing your AI SaaS. You need the attitude of treating it like a real business. A lot of you are not treating it like a real business. You think it's some side hustle. You think it's a joke. You think it's like, oh, some prompting. I'm just going to send some prompts. If you want to make real business money, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month or more, you got to put in real business effort. And you need to have an attitude that you're building a real business. And that's not going to be accomplished if you're just building and doing a few prompts there and you do whatever you feel like doing. Sometimes you got to do the most important thing. And in business, a lot of the times, that's not what you feel like doing at the moment, but it's solving the most important issue. So the truth is that a lot of you are fucking around. Like the same time of you adding feature number 17 is the same time you might as well be playing video games or scrolling TikTok or scrolling Twitter, being on Instagram. It's literally wasted time, right? As after you have the MVP, after you polish the main features and they work, and you remove any bugs, the app is deployed, you have some users, you tested it, give it to others, tested it. Like, what else is there to do than to get users? That is literally the next biggest problem you have to solve in your business, right? And if you're putting in multiple hours per day, marketing, doing promotion, cold DMs, you've tried many different things, you've posted 50 plus YouTube videos that are demoing your product, showcasing how it works, and you still don't have any paying customers, then guess what? You've successfully invalidated your product, right? But most of you don't even get that point. Most of you are simply at $0 in monthly recurring revenue because you're not doing any distribution, you're not doing any marketing, you're not treating this like a serious business, and you're wondering why this isn't making money like a serious business. So that is the harsh truth. I know you probably don't want to hear it, but my job isn't to make you happy or make you like me. My job is to help you make money by building an AI startup. So if you like this video, brutally honest, straight to the point, hyper practical, and if you want to work with me further, fill out the form that is linked below the video. It's going to be the first link. And if you qualify, then we could work together one-on-one and help you scale your AI startup.